times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Well, Matty jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you gave up a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Here's Albert now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they get the double play turned on Pujols.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a hard liner towards short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this. It's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Gregory Polanco is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Wainwright ready. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. Here's Kendrys Morales. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam. That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Harper in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounded to short. Anderson brings it in. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Jeff Sheldon gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Jason Worth. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Jason Worth.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Tim Anderson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's Rajay Davis now. Shot back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Anderson rounds third and is digging for the plate, and now Gracious just getting the ball back into is becoming a problem.
Comes to the plate with a runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Willie Stargell, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Here's Bryce Harper now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the run is in to score from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Nick Markakis.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Here it comes on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Stepping in, Leonis Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And this is fouled at the plate.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Wainwright into the windup. Here it is on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball. Just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
He'll try again, 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Mets Mark Polka gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 delivery. On a big swing by Cano as he lets this one high and deep out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Robinson Cano, a solo home run as this lead got even wider.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
First baseman, number 5, Albert.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. He swings and lines it to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep. They're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Ready for another chance? Jason Worth. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Martin ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtime. The route was everything it needed to be, and he covered a ton of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's one to remember. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he rips it on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Here's Rajay Davis now. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Digging in once again, Manny Machado trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Scooped up, he'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at bat, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
The shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Way out in front.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Two and one.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all. Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about one pitch away. I mean, one good strike from getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Jose Alvarez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jose.
Ready once again, Willie Stargell. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Shot toward right center, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The relay. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. 0-1, here's the pitch. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
The batter, number 22.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 5.
Riding in once again, Albert Pujols. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a hot shot toward 3rd. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner toward short. In there, a base hit.
Well, he saw a good fastball the pitch before, and then he singles on this fastball. This is the big leagues. You can't continue to challenge guys, not the good hitters anyway, with the same pitch repeated.
Here's Jason Worth. Now here's a swing by Worth and a ball driven well out to deep left field. Out of here and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtime because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Back goes Polanco, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
The center fielder, number 11.
Into the box, Rajay Davis, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 from Wainwright. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Swinging a little blooper to center. Davis moving in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Starlin Castro.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Pujols has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Ramos is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great Mets leave 1. And as you can see, they are way behind. Sam Freeman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 8.
So digging in now, Willie Stargell. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Fouled back.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Bryce Harper will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. Cano waits on the first pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach. You knew he was going to have a good day. 5 hits. Wow.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw in time. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
0-2 count and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Third baseman, number 7.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Nope. Just a touch outside. 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Davis is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order goes
Your attention, please.
Clark enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Paul
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And all that gets him on the mound, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this will be caught out there in right center, but that should be more than enough to get the job done. Standing in, Rajay Davis. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Davis rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Showtime. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
In now, Willie Stargell. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Martin looking up. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Harper.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Four home runs in a game. Now, there's some guys that have done it, and it is an impressive feat. But I remember Josh Hamilton's 4 home runs in Baltimore one night. That was incredible. Well, this fits right there. 4 home runs in one game, something he will never forget.
Now batting.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano.
And he hits it hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
The first baseman
stepping in, Albert Pujols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Shot towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Martins going back at the track. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score. Here's Jason Worth.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a two-run double.
Up next for Washington.
Now batting, Tim Anderson. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Markakis is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally. So here's Francisco Lindor now.